If everybody would just mind their business, this world would be such a better place.
Everybody gives you advice, yeah, on how to live your life, how to live your life. Don't you know that life is full of surprises? You better realize, nobody knows what's in your soul and how your heart works. Nobody knows, nobody cares. It's time for you to live your life, yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going? Coach Brown checking in for episode 3 of the Coach Brown Show. And tonight I was inspired to share this particular message with you guys. But before I dive into tonight's message, I just want to say I appreciate all you guys and everybody who has been, tuning into the show thus far and communicating with the show and, private messages and all of that. I'm glad that the conversations are impactful in helping people to move forward and make some changes and experience transformation in their life. So if you're new to the channel, we're all about resetting the mind so we can rebuild the life through having these conversations around things that are keeping a lot of people stuck and keeping a lot of people living the Groundhog's Day, same thing over and over and over and over, but desiring change. So we're all about how can we produce that change in your life and empower you to really live a life that you love and a life that you deserve. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and adjust my screen because right now I'm looking at the camera and it feels weird. I want to look at the screen. Let me go ahead and open up the chat for anybody who jumps in. And, tonight I was inspired to go ahead and talk on this topic, right? And the name of tonight's message is Mind Your Business. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about this is actually a topic that I talk to a lot of my clients about, and it's about the power of minding your business. And when I say minding your business is your life. And a lot of people don't consider that the same things that it takes to run a successful business, the same techniques, the same strategies, the same disciplines, the same principles. These are all things required to run a successful life. So when we say mind your business is your life. And tonight I want to break down exactly how your life is your business and how the parallels between the settings of a business, how that parallels with your life, and how executing in a business manner inside of your life is going to produce you the same success that people experience inside of their businesses. Very simple concept, but not a lot of people ever consider this. And I know that this message tonight is going to change some lives, and I know that's going to change some perspectives and allow people to get some different results. So the chat's already jumping. Let's see who's in here. Donnie Rhodes in the building. He said, "What's up, bro? Let's go. Let's go." You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hit you up right after the stream so we can continue to build on our conversation earlier, man. I appreciate you joining in tonight. My mom in the house, she said, "Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Thank you for joining in." Nikki in the house, she said, "Hey, let's go. Game time." So tonight, again, I appreciate you guys tuning in. So tonight, the name of the episode is Mind Your Business. So let's take a look at it. Let's pull it apart, right? So how does your life parallel to a business, right? And how does minding your business have the ability to grant you success across the board? Let's look at the makeup of a business, right? So if we think of a business, the first word that comes to mind is this, right? And this is in no particular order because it's just flowing right now. The first word that comes to mind for most people when you think of business is company, right? People who own a business, they own a company, right? How does that parallel to what we do in our day-to-day life? Let's break it down. If you own a successful business, or you own a successful company, or you're looking to build a successful business or successful company, how does that parallel to your life? It parallels in this way. Anyone who's serious about having a successful business, the first thing that they do is they qualify the people that they allow to be part of their business, right? They qualify the company, they qualify the people that they bring in. So that parallels to your life in the sense that the same way, if you wanted to build some successful business, you would not just hire anybody, right? You would qualify the people that you bring into your business for the longevity, for the success of your business. The same is true for your life. You can't just let anybody come in and be a part of your life. You have to qualify the people that you bring into your life, right? You have to be able to communicate the vision of your life, the vision for your life. And you have to make sure that these individuals can get on board with that vision. You got to make sure that these individuals have what it takes to go ahead and contribute to where the company's going, right? For the vision of your life. So we can't just be hanging around anybody, right? We can't just be spending time with people who aren't complementing what we're looking to build, because at the end of the day, that will run your business into the ground. So the first thing, and like I said, when we think of business, we think of company, right? What is the, I'm going to build a company. We got to start to build our company in our personal life. You have to start to qualify the people that you let be around you or be in your presence, or you let speak into your life. You have to qualify these individuals because, right, you don't build a business. This is what I tell, or this is what I preach a lot in all of my business settings, right? In different companies that I'm involved in life. It's this: we don't build a business, you build people, and people build the business. So in your life and in your personal life, right, you bring people in that you can pour into, and the people that you bring in, you pour into them because you know that they qualify to go ahead and enhance what it is that you're up to in life. You know that they complement what you're up to in life. You know that they are complementary to what it is that you're looking to build. But a lot of us have poor company, and the poor company is keeping us stuck. The poor company is not contributing to what we're up to. The poor company, most of the time, is draining us, keeping us small, right? Let's parallel. Like, I'm going to keep paralleling when I'm talking about this. That would be like, again, if you had a business and you're looking to build a business and you hire employees who aren't being productive. You hire employees that have poor attitudes. You hire employees who are negative about everything. You hire employees that complain about everything, right? Where's that business going to go, right? How large is that business going to grow? How successful is that business going to be? The same is true for your life. How successful is your life going to be? And when I say successful, I'm not even talking about just money. I'm talking about your level of happiness, your level of joy, your level of adventure, your level of experiences in life, right? How successful are you going to be on that plane if the people that you hire, the people that you bring into your company, the people that you allow to be your company are negative, are complaining, not being productive. They have no vision. They don't understand what you're up to in life. They don't know where you want to go. They don't care where you want to go, right? If you're around these type of people, you're not going to experience the level of success that you could experience in life had you qualified your company and surrounded yourself with the right people. Surrounding yourself with the right people makes all of the difference in how far you go, right? And the quality of what is being produced inside of your life. So that's the first thing that comes to mind when we think about, what is the parallel between a business? When I say mind your business, right? Because your mind should be on your business. Your mind should be on what you're building inside of your life, right? What are you creating to have success inside of your life? Not financial success, even though that's part of it, right? But how are you going to lead a successful life? How are you going to lead a fulfilled life? How are you going to structure? How are you going to have a structure in place that guarantees that all the moving parts are moving towards this one thing? And we're gonna break it down in other aspects. But the first thing I wanted to talk about was company. Look at the people around you, and then look at what's happening around you, and then look at the correlation, right? How are these people that I'm surrounding myself with affecting my life and the results that I'm experiencing inside of my life? And can I afford to keep these people around me? Are these people an asset or a liability? Because guess what? Inside of a work setting, if you become a liability to whoever your employer is and they're serious about business, you're gone. But if you become an asset, guess what? They want more of you. And it should be the same when we're dealing with people inside of our life. We have to mind our business because your life is your business. The next thing we want to look at when it comes to minding our business, right? And this very well could have been first, but again, this is no particular order because I just said, hey, this is what I'm gonna talk about. Turn the camera on, let's go. The next thing I want to talk about when it comes to minding your business is just that. Let's keep it that simple and let's look at this right now. Most people, right? Most people are following the bouncing ball inside of their life. Right? You remember when we were kids and they had like the cartoons on TV and it would have like the little ball and it would bounce on each word, right? And it's going along the screen and you're like, oh, 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 just following it, right? Like a cat when you pull out the red light and you put it on the wall or something, the cat goes crazy trying to follow this thing around. A lot of us are so distracted and so involved in everybody else's business that we never get around to tending our own business, which is our life, because we're such spectators in life. It's all about, oh, look what they're doing. Oh, look what they said. Oh, look what happened to them, right? And it's all this outward spectating that's going on, and we spend our entire life, right, spectating. We spend actually, I took a course once, and this was something that they shared that transformed my life, put things in perspective for me, right? They said, hey, life is happening on the field. Life is happening on the field, but majority of people spend their entire life in the stance, commentating on the game, cheering for the people on the field, right? Criticizing the people on the field, but they never get in the field themselves. Most people are alive but not living. And when you're a spectator of life, when your life consists of watching everyone else's business and commentating on everybody else's business and never considering what is your business, right? What are you going to do? What are you up to? Then your entire life passes you by. And all of your spectating, all of your commentating, all of your judgments on people, all of that will consume you to the point that that's who you become. Some people's actual business is spectating other people's business. And that's no way to live. So when we talk about mind your business, the most important thing that you can do is check yourself and say, am I focusing on myself and my business and my life and building my life and what I'm doing and what I'm going to do and how do I get there and who am I around and what do I need to do next and what is the next 2 years, what is the next 5 years, what does the next 10 years look like, right? Where am I going to be at when I hit 60, when I hit 70, right? Is your mind going there? Do you have that business plan? Or does your life consist of minding everybody else's business? Your life consists of gossiping about everybody else's business. And the people around you, and I'll tell you now, the people around you, if you're surrounded by people that their business is running other people's business, then you need to get away from those people because they will consume you. Because there's nothing there to offer to you. There's nothing of substance to offer to you. So again, I'm going to continue to say this to draw the parallel. You cannot build a business by watching and commentating on what all other business owners are doing. That's not a successful formula, right? You can look at other businesses and say, this doesn't work. What I seen what they did here, that didn't work. This worked for this person, right? I'm gonna follow this path and then get to your business. But don't just sit back and be commentating on what everybody's doing. Because if you have time to commentate on what everyone else is doing, then that means you're not doing anything. And you were sent here to do something, right? There's something you were sent here to do. So do not waste your life away. Do not waste your business opportunity, which is basically your opportunity at life and at fulfillment in life, by being a commentator on everybody else's business. So that's the second thing that comes to mind when we talk about minding your business. And for you guys that are listening, I love you guys to chime in the comments. Share what's coming to mind for you and what's resonating for you as we're talking through this. But number one, qualify your company. Number two, make sure you're actually minding your business. Like, forget minding everybody else in their mama's business. That does nothing for you, right? All that does is highlight to, if you're not aware of it, highlights to everyone else around you that you're not up to anything, because all you do is talk about what everybody else is up to, right? Let's see. Donnie said, learn from your mistakes. Don't look at it as failure. Look at it as a way not to do it. Exactly. We're going to fail our way to success, right? As long as we fall forward, it's okay to fall. But if you never fall, then that means you never moved. You never did anything, right? So that's 100%. We got to learn from the mistakes and keep rocking and rolling. Now, outside of qualifying your company and making sure that you're around the right people, right? And then also making sure that you're actually minding your business and not a spectator in life and not just commentating on what everybody else is doing and not doing anything yourself. The other thing is, this kind of ties into the first one where I said qualify the company, right? But we got to dig into it from a different angle. And what that different angle looks like is this. We have to have the discernment to know who's who when we meet people, right? And then when we do qualify people, when we say this person will be an asset to me building a successful life, right? And not only you, I don't want to make it sound like a selfish, like, oh, it's all about you building a successful life. But guess what? Successful people, when they get around each other, they make each other more successful. Success begets more success. And that's why, if you notice, if you're around people who are up to something in life and they succeed and then you succeed and you guys nudge each other, right? You're going to nudge each other, and they say still sharp is still. It's the same thing. Hold on. Somebody, let me see. Boom. Nikki said your vibe attracts your tribe 100%, right? When you open your mouth to speak and you really get at life and you really get going, your people will reveal themselves, right? The people who you're supposed to be working with will reveal themselves. And it's never going to be a forced thing. It's always natural. It's always natural, right? So the thing is this, with the discernment, right? And you get around the right people and you find your tribe, like Nikki said, right? The vibe's going to attract the tribe. When you get your tribe, you have to have the ability to strategize, right? And not only strategize, you got to have the ability to what's the word? Delegate, right? You got to be able to strategize, position, and delegate inside of your life. So what does that mean? You got to have the ability to build a plan first and foremost, right? Have a plan for your life, whether it's 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whether it's 2 months, whether it's this is the plan for this week, whatever the plan is, right? You got to have a plan in place, because to get people to move, right, or allow people to move inside of your life, number one, the vision got to be clear, and then you got to be able to communicate it to people in such of a way where they can follow what it is that you're thinking. It has to be that clear. Um, but the thing about it is that you have to have the ability not only to strategize and put a plan into place, but you got to have the ability to know who's who. You got to, number one, have the conversations to find out who's who, but then you got to have the ability to know who needs to be activated in what particular role, because that's vital to how successful you're going to move through life once you involve other people in what it is that you're up to. So if you know that person A is great at bringing people together, getting a gang of people in one space and having people be excited about what's going on, right? You know, that's person A. That's what person A is really good at. Person B, you know that they're very good at, if there's like some sort of conflict or situation, they're good at conflict resolution. Whenever there's a problem, they have the ability to kind of calm people down and move people through what's going on, right? Person C, you know that whenever there's an idea, they strategize very quick. They're able to put it into a 1, 2, 3 type of situation, right? When you start to identify the people in your life, when you have that level of discernment to say, oh, this person is this person is that, they're good at this, they're not so good at that, and you can draw these conclusions, it gives you an opportunity to activate people, empower people inside of your life to go ahead and contribute, to add to your business, your life, right? Knowing who's who, you can say, okay, here's what needs to be done. To do this, it's going to take 3 people. Based on what I know needs to be done inside of my life, I know that I'm going to activate this person for that, this person for that, and this person for this. That's going to allow us to get it done very quick. That's going to allow us to get it done very efficient, right? That's going to allow us to reach the goal, whatever that goal is. Again, it's not, when I say business, I'm not talking about financial, even though it can be. When I say business, it could be something as simple as maybe you feel a little depressed and you've been feeling, low energy, and you're just not feeling right in life. And you say, you know what? I want to be a more happy person. Guess what? You can activate people in your life to help you get there. Now, happiness is going to ultimately be your choice. You got to choose to be happy, right? But you can activate people to help you maneuver through the journey based on who you know you're around. Now, if you don't consider who you're around, right? And you say, "Oh, I want to be a more happy person. I want to raise my joy and energy." If you're not considering who you're around, if you're around some negative Nancy who's always complaining about stuff and life is terrible and all these different things, guess what? You're not going to have success at overcoming it just as easy as you would be if you identify who you can get around that's a positive person, that's speaking life into you, that's always happy, that's always smiling, that when you're down, this person has the ability to bring you back and bring you up. When you identify that, you say, you know what? I need to get around this person so that way I can heal and I can recover and I can get to a better place. That's success. And that's the ability to identify who's who and activate those individuals inside of your life. Like, for instance, any business, and I'll speak from a personal standpoint, right? In business, I know who's who, and I know when I need to get a particular thing done, who I need to activate to get that thing done. And I know who I cannot activate. I know, oh, if I go to this individual, it's not going to get done, right? Or it's not going to get done as expedient as I would like it to get done. They'll get it done, but it's not going to be done in, let's say, 6 hours. It's going to be done in maybe 2 days. So in this instance, because I know I need it done a little bit quicker, I'm going to go to this individual, right? If I know next time around, oh, I don't need it right away, I can get it in a few days. You know what? I'm going to activate the other one because I'm not going to keep activating this person because this is my right away person. So it's the same thing inside of your life, just knowing who's around you, right? Who's around you and what is it that they possess that you can activate in moments where you need your tribe, right? To get involved in what it is that you're doing. Let me go ahead and go back to the comments here. Let's see. Donnie Rose, I think I skipped one. He said, be available to adjust. There are many roads to get to the city. Exactly. All roads lead to the destination. 1000%. If you see me looking to the side, it's because the chat's behind my lake. He said, me and you, business all the time. And it's not financial. Plan, it's life. Exactly. Exactly. All of the time, man. All of the time. So, yeah. So when we talk about, business and mind your business, I'm going to recap and then I'm going to come in with one more, right? I'm going to come in with one more for tonight. Recap, minding your business, qualify your company. Don't just hire anybody into your life, right? Think about what is your life's purpose? What are you up to in life? What do you want out of life, right? And then qualify the people that get to be part of that journey. Because having the wrong people around you can be detrimental or will be detrimental to your success in life, to your level of happiness, level of joy, level of experience, level of adventure, level of love, level of fulfillment, all of the things that people would say matter in life. You have to qualify the company. You have to qualify the people you hire into your life, right? The second thing, mind your business. Really put your mind on your business and your life. Don't be consumed by being a commentator on what everybody else is doing, right? We can look at what other people are doing to say, hey, that person's doing something similar to what I want to do. How did that work for them? Oh, it didn't work for them. Okay, what did they do? They did this. All right, I'm not going to do that, right? Or you could say, oh, they did it and it worked. What did they do that worked? Okay, I'm going to take something from that. But then you get back to your business, right? You could do a little bit of market research. You could do a little bit of a competitive research, but you can't get locked into being a commentator on other people's lives, right? The third thing is you have to be able to activate people, put people in the right roles. You got to strategize, you got to plan, and you got to appoint people to the proper positions. That's what it is. Appoint people to the proper positions, right? Inside of your life. But you have to have the mental fortitude to know who's who and who needs to go where, who fits in where, right? As they should do the same for you. People should know you and who you are and how you fit into their life. They should know that. But if you know yourself to be a certain person and you're around people a majority of the time and you see that they're never activating the true gifts inside of you, the things that you know that you possess, if they're never calling on those things, then those people don't know who you are. And they're not empowering you because they're not activating you. You're not being activated in their company. Right? That's like if you were an amazing manager and you were working at a job for 10 years and they just never appointed you manager. You're not just going to continue to stay there, right? You're like, wait a minute, I'm an amazing manager. Give me a shot. This is what I should be doing, right? So it's the same thing inside of life. You have to plan, right? Prospect and then position people. Put people in a position that makes sense for who they are and empower them through activating them to contribute. Lastly, is this. We have to have hold on. Let me just check the comments because I see a few popping through, right? Let's see. Donnie, I think it's okay to add people to your life to a high standard. You don't want to sell you. Exactly. You got to have high standards, right? And the reason why you got to have high standards is because you have to understand your value and you have to understand the value of your time. Your time is extremely valuable. And a lot of us are just throwing it away, right? People will be like, "Oh, hey, what are you doing?" Man, I ain't doing nothing. All right, I'm gonna come by. What you want to do? I don't know, nothing, man. We're just gonna hang out. No, like no. You gotta earn your chill. You know what I mean? You gotta earn your chill. Like whenever I get an opportunity to sit still and really chill and relax, you know what I mean? I don't even feel right if I don't feel like I earned it. right? I really got an inventory. What do I need to get done? What did I get done? What did I do? What did I do inside of this day? What's left to do, right? Okay, can I afford to hang out? Can I afford to just chill, right? And if the answer is no and I do it anyways, I'm off. I'm off, right? I'm off. So you have to earn, you got to earn your chill, right? Let's go around here. I'm sorry, I keep moving, but I don't want to move the light. Let's see. Boom. Can I scroll down? Let's see. That's Donnie. I think I showed it. Oh, Nikki was in there. Let's see. Don't reinvent the wheel. Even though I'm an extremist and you know that. I'd be like, oh, it's like this. All right, let's go here with it. But yes, don't reinvent the wheel, right? Keep it simple, right? There's a working formula to this. So when we look at, and that's funny that you said that, right? And it's funny that it led me to that, because that's actually the last point I wanted to make tonight. It's not don't reinvent the wheel, but it falls right in line with that concept, right? So she said, don't reinvent the wheel. Let's see what the last one says here. Boom. I gotta move this light so I can stop going around. Fill the plan the field. That's it, right? It said, a man without vision will surely perish, right? So it's the same thing. Filling the plan is planning the field. So let's look at the last point right now. Well, let me just do this. We're gonna look at the last point right now. When it comes to minding your business, right? The final thing that we have to take a look at, and the final thing that you need inside of your life, is organization, right? Now, when I say organization, I don't mean like all your pens are in one cup and all your papers are over here and your calendar looks amazing, all of that, right? Because that sense of organization is something some people don't have, including myself. I'm not too organized, but I'm also a creative mind. So I'm like, I'm doing stuff, right? But when I talk about organization, what I mean is that you need inside of your business, or your business called life, you need organization in the sense that once you do empower people and appoint people, there's almost a chain of command involved in any process, right? So it's like, this is this area of my life. In this area of my life, this is what I do in this area of my life, because this is what I need to produce in this area of my life, right? Also inside of this area of my life exist these people. These three people exist in this area of my life, right? But the organization of these three people is that person number one is top of the food chain in this area, right? I know that this person is dominant in this area of life and inside of this group of people that I'm with inside of this area of life. So I know that when I'm doing particular things in this area of life, this person holds the most relevance in this area. And I can communicate directly with this person, but this person also has the power to turn and communicate with other people in that particular area, right? So in your business, not only do you have to, you're the owner of your business, right? You own the business, you own your life, but inside of your life in your business, you also need these other positions. You have to fill these positions to fill out your organization, right? So who are the managers inside of the different areas of your life? Who helps you to manage when it comes to your health, the wellness? Who helps you to manage when it comes to your finances, right? Who helps you to manage when it comes to your social life? Who helps you to manage when it comes to your romantic life? Who helps you to manage? So there's different managers across the spectrum of your entire business that help you to manage, right? That help you to coordinate and to execute in different areas of your life. Because guess what? Can you manage it all? You could, but it's going to be a heavy load and you don't have to manage it all. All you have to do is get the right supporting cast and they can help you to manage these different areas. And then under your management, there are people that I'm going to say employ, but it's more empower. There's people in your life that you can empower to be an asset in your life. There's people that you can say, hey, you know what? Based on who I know that you are, I basically grant you permission to be this person inside of my life. Like there's certain people inside of my life that can give me hard advice, like advice that I wouldn't take well from other people. But these particular people, because I know who they are, I know their level of character and experience, and I know their heart, and I know that their intentions are pure. They could give me hard advice, and I'm able to digest that, right? And I've actually given them permission to give me that hard advice. But there's other people in my life who don't have permission to give me hard advice because they have not qualified to do so. But you need those people. You need the people that can say, hey, wait a minute. The people that could check you. Say, hey, wait a minute. Right? It's almost like a board meeting. Hey, whoa, time out. We're looking at all that. We need to talk about this part. What's going on here? Right? You need these different roles to be filled out inside of your life to help the machine run, right? To help the whole organization, the company, everything run as it should. So that way, not only do you have success inside of your life, but all of the people that you allow into your life, they also experience success by being a part of your life. They also experience that level of happiness, that level of joy, that level of love, that level of adventure, that level of, experience, whatever it is, whatever those things, those great things that you have in your life because of your ability to mind your business. The people that are part of your business, the people that come into your business, into your life, who are also running their own business in their own life, right? Because you guys are successful because you're one and the same, right? And even though you bring them into your business in their perspective role, you're part of their business in your perspective role. But the thing is that you're running your own and minding your own business. So, all right, that was a lot of talking. And I know because I need a drink. I need some water, man. Um, let's see what happened down here. Oh, that same one. All right, let me see. Boom. I think there was one more. Donnie, he said, don't wait to make moves. Do business right now, anytime and sensitive. Yes, we got to get to it right away, right? Because guess what? The train waits for no one. You know what I mean? So it's like when we're not working, someone else is. So it's like you're either in the game or watching the game. And a lot of us spend a majority, if not all, of our life watching the game. But the thing is, you gotta stop watching the game and get in the game, because life is happening with or without you. And you can either live your life or you can watch other people live their life. And I choose to live my life, and I choose for you guys. That's why I bring you this message, for you to also live your life, for you also to mind your business, build your life, build a successful life in all areas by treating it just like a business, by giving it that organization, by qualifying the company, by minding it, right? Watching the numbers, watching the level of success, right? Gauging it. Every month, look at your life and say, how am I doing this month? How did I do last month? Right? What was my level of happiness? How much adventure did I experience? What did I really do? Right? What did I accomplish? What were my accomplishments? What are my goals for next month? What are my goals for next week? What are my goals for 5 years? And then you got to watch the scoreboard, right? Wait a minute. Who do I need to employ to make this happen? Right? I want to do this thing. Who do I need to activate that can help me get there faster, that can contribute to this vision? That's where our mind got to be on our business. Whew. Wow, a lot of talking. All right. So, listen, if you guys got something out of tonight's message, all I ask is that you go ahead and, hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. The more subscribers, the more visible we become, and the more people we can get this message out to, so it helps. It only takes a second to hit the button, subscribe button, like button, share button. And I would appreciate you more than you could ever imagine. All right. So listen, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll see you next week for episode number 4, Coach Brown Show. And I'm gonna pop up on you guys throughout the week. But everybody have a great rest of the night and an amazing rest of the week. And I will catch you guys next Monday for episode number 4. Peace.